Namaste. Welcome to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Dear viewers, let us now start the program with the main affairs of the day. The Khajura-based poultry development farm has set up its own feed production industry. The rice procured for distribution to the people of Naumule village municipality of Daile has been stuck in the warehouse for 2 years. The farmers in Bagai toll of Birganj Metropolitan City 28 have been facing problems in farming after the bridge collapsed. Plus more. Let us continue the program with the cauliflower cultivation. Cauliflowers look very good to eat. It is also fun watching these vegetables grow from baby to maturity. It tastes as good as it looks. Not only that, this vegetable contains a lot of minerals and vitamins which the body requires. Cauliflowers are quite hardy and can grow from the flatlands of Terai to the high mountains of Nepal. They are found in Nepal in all seasons. It is a great vegetable to mix with the potatoes. One record indicates that the cauliflower originated in Cyprus, where it was first cultivated for food. It then spread all over the European continent and then the world. Cauliflower is one of the various vegetables grown during the rainy season. Nowadays, it is time to plant cauliflower. Let us look at this news report for a little while. Cauliflower is a winter crop. Cauliflower, which belongs to the crucifery family, can be cultivated from Terai to the high hills of Nepal. Cauliflower seeds, including white top, super white top, silver cup 60, are very popular in Nepal. These cauliflowers can be transplanted in Shaun by sowing seeds in Ashar, and by sowing seeds in Shaun, it can be transplanted in Vadra. After 70 days of planting, farmers can grow cauliflower, sell it, and eat it. Both winter and cold seasons are suitable for growing cauliflower. Even today, it is time to plant cauliflower. Dr. Kedar Buratoki, a senior horticulture expert, says that a good income can be earned from the planted cauliflower during the festival. According to him, farmers need to select the healthiest seeds when planting cauliflower.
बर्खाको बेला भएकोले कुनै पनि काउली कुनै पनि बन्दा ब्रोकोली गोलबिडामा त जीवाणुहरुको संक्रमण फास्ट हुन्छ। हिउँदको बेला तपाईको अघि पछि चाहिँ त्यो संक्रमण त्यसको चाहिँ सर्ने जुन समय छ 7 दिन लाग्छ भने अहिले 7 दिनमा 2 दिनमा सरिहाल्छ। त्यसकारण कृषक साथीहरुले के गर्नुपर्छ भने काउली रोप्नुभन्दा अगाडि आफ्नो ब्याडमा एकचोटी बेबिस्टिन हाल्दिनुस्, बेबिस्टिनमा एन्टिबायोटिक मिसाइदिनुस्, हाल्दाखेरि 5 डाँड फेज समय परेर हाल्नुस्। त्यसपछि खेतमा सारेपछि पनि तपाईको चाहिँ बेबिस्टिन अथवा कपर एन्टिबायोटिक मिसाएर मात्र है अहिले हाल्नुभयो भने तपाईको जरा फेजसम्म पार्नु भने यो रोगले संक्रमण गर्दैन। रोक्दाखेरि ड्याङमा रोप्दिनुस् र जरा भाग मात्रै माटोमा हाल्नुस्, डाँठ नपुर्नु।
Cauliflower can be eaten not only as vegetable but also as pickles and dumplings. It contains some of the minerals our body needs, such as iron, vitamin B, and C. As the farmers are cultivating cauliflower, they are earning good income by producing it for 12 months. After planting cauliflower, it tends to produce better depending on the care it receives. Many benefits can be derived from cauliflower if the disease is managed and proper fertilizer is provided. Therefore, Dr. Burathoki's suggestion is to save the cauliflower from disease.
माटोमा अमिलोपना भयो भने धेरै किसिमको विकृति आउँछ हैन। त्यसो भएर हामीले के भन्छ भने यो काउली खेती गर्ने ठाउँमा, बन्दा खेती गर्ने ठाउँमा, ब्रोकोली खेती गर्ने ठाउँमा कमसेकम चूना हाल्नुस्। सक्नुहुन्छ चाहिँ माटो जजाउनुस्, पीएच थापाइयो। पीएच जब कम भएपछि सबै जो माइक्रोन्युट्रिएन्ट माटोमा भए पनि सूक्ष्म तत्त्व माटोमा भए पनि बिरुवाले खान पाउने अवस्था होइन। त्यसकारण हामीले चाहिँ माटो जचाएर कृषि चूना हाल भन्छौँ। अब हामी माटो जस्तो सबै कृषकसम्म पनि छैन। त्यस्तो अवस्थामा तपाईँ जानी नजानिकन कमसेकम 1 रोपनीमा 10 केजी जति कृषि चूना हालेर तपाईको चाहिँ खेत खन्नुभयो, जोत्नुभयो र काउली रोप्नु भने तपाईको यो समस्या आउँदैन।
When running any business, it is natural to expect income according to the investment. However, the farmers who are trying to start a business can start their own business only after understanding the important things like business potential, technical knowledge, market conditions, and so on. After the news report, let us now talk about development of feed industry. The culture of feeding the domesticated animals started with the domestication of the first animals. However, the modern feed industry started in the early 18th century in the USA. It was established with a view of providing scientific food to the animals for better production. In Nepal, the commercial feed production is still quite new. This is because the Nepali agriculture till now has been subsistence type. The commercialization of agriculture is on the rise in the country after the Nepali population has moved on to industrial work. Feed is very important for the livestock of the farmers. This is why the need for feed industry has come up in the agriculture sector. The Khajura-based poultry development farm has set up its own feed production industry. Let us look at this news report for a little while. The Khajura-based poultry development farm has set up its own grain production industry. The building of the industry has been constructed with the objective of producing grains required for chickens, goats, and cows, and the necessary equipment has also been installed. 12 million rupees has been invested for this purpose so far. The industry will be able to produce 6 tons of grain per hour. The poultry development farm has stated that the produced grains will be fed to the chickens in the farm and made available to other farms under the government farm and chicken, and will be procured and sold to the farmers at concessional rates. The farm has stated that it aims to sell the produced grains at 10 rupees per kg cheaper than the market price. Farmers in rural areas are happy that the grains are being produced in the government farms. After the news report, let us now talk about flower import. Flower culture is all over the world. Presenting flowers to our loved ones is a sweet expression of love. This flower was cultivated from the time man lived a civilized life. Flowers are aesthetic and some flowers are medical in value. Flowers are used in the temples and in the church to increase the spiritual feeling and to increase the feeling of love for God. The flowers are sacrificed by the Hindus to receive blessings from God. Flowers are used to decorate homes and offices. These flowers are in the market for business. Flowers worth millions are sold in the market all over the world. During the last fiscal year 2077-78, flowers and flower products worth 813,000 have been imported from India and other countries. Let us look at this news report for a little while. During the last fiscal year 2077-78, flowers and flower products worth 813,000 have been imported from India and other countries. According to the Customs Department, most flowers were imported from India during the period. While the domestic flower market is shrinking due to the corona pandemic, foreign flowers seem to have taken over the market. According to the department, flowers and flower products have been imported from India, USA, China, Australia, and other countries. During the same period, flowers and floral products worth 7,87,56,000 rupees have been imported only from India. Although flower business is flourishing in Nepal, flowers and garlands are entering the Nepali market openly due to the open border checkpoints. After the news report, let us now talk about rotten rice. In the mountains of Nepal, paddy production is very low. The Nepali mountain people have to import most of the paddy from outside the district. The road network is very difficult. The roads are dangerous to travel as landslide and avalanche are very common. The transportation of rice and other food items need good planning. During the corona pandemic, everything has become very difficult. The delicate balance to transport the rice to the mountain has been upset. The rice is rotting in the warehouse while people are starving. The rice procured for distribution to the people of Naumule village municipality of Dailek has been stuck in the warehouse for 2 years. Let us look at this news report for a little while. The rice procured for distribution to the people of Naumule village municipality of Dailek has been stuck in the warehouse for 2 years. A total of 155 sacks of rice have been buried in the presence of the local administration and police as the hailstones have caused the rice to rot after a long time. More than 5 trucks of rice were procured and distributed in some wards to prevent the locals from starving after the hail destroyed maize and paddy crops. The locals are outraged that the rice purchased from the taxes paid by the people has rotted due to the weakness of the municipality in distributing the rice to the poor and helpless people on time. After the news report, let us now talk about suffering of the farmers due to collapsed bridge. For a country to move forward in economy, it is important to have infrastructure that is strong. For agriculture, irrigation and the roads have to be very strong. Otherwise, the farmers have to suffer. If the farmers suffer, the production in the country is reduced. This could cause a great loss for the country. This is why the government of Nepal should be focusing on building sturdy infrastructure for better productive returns in all sectors. The agriculture transportation is very important as the produce of the agriculture is very sensitive. The agriculture produce brought easily in one hand, and in the other hand, the transportation network is not good and the farmers cannot go to the field to work. Farmers in Bagai Toll of Birganj Metropolitan City 28 have been facing problems in farming after the bridge collapsed. Let us look at this news report for a little while. Farmers in Bagai Toll of Birganj Metropolitan City 28 have been facing problems in farming after the bridge collapsed. After the bridge in Bagai Toll collapsed about a month and a half ago, farmers have been facing problems in farming. Farmers of Bagai Toll have said that there is a problem in transporting tractors, seeds and fertilizers to the fields after the bridge built to go to the crop field collapsed.
वहाँ टूट गल तो पड़े गांव भर पानी हेला के माजी ट्रैक्टर गांव के आदमी ले जाए खेती कर रिलबा गांव के आदमी जो जमीन बा तो ट्रैक्टर लग बा तो ट्रैक्टर मानी वो ट्रैक्टर बिलो चाहे भगतो ओसे मतलब नहीं है तो खेत के हेला के तो किछ खेती करी वो खेती के काम भइल बाटे मागी गांव से गाड़ी गइल बा इनरो से गाड़ी आके काम खेती के काम भइल बा लइका के बर सब पन के ले जाए में पर पैखाने करे में नदी उरी जाए में दिक्कत होता हर चीज के यहाँ दिक्कत बा मागी ठेकेदार के पुल देवल बा तो पुल होके तैयार होके पड़ल कि ना होके पड़ल.
A month and a half ago, a bridge on the west side of the village was demolished by a truck loaded with boulder.
जलदरवा इनरवा माहे आवे खातिर ना हो दिक्कत समस्या तो बढ़ले बा अब अभी ना होके सकल त कथि करल जावे इमा तिले आवत जाता है आदमी पानी पर रहते के दिन आई लोग फोर के गइलो.
Farmers in the village say that they have to order tractors from other places for planting paddy after the bridge built to reach there fell to the west of the village. Vola Paswan, another farmer of Bagai Toll, said that he had to bring a tractor from neighboring Parsagari municipality to cultivate paddy after the tractor bridge in the village collapsed. Paswan lamented that he had to pay more as it would take time to reach the farm by bringing a tractor from another place. Farmers say that they have difficulty in moving to the field. It is difficult to reach the field with the compost since there is no bridge. The people of the metropolis have demanded that the bridge be constructed as soon as possible. The bridge collapsed after an attempt was made to take boulder-loaded truck from a small bridge. Meanwhile, Mayor of Birganj Metropolitan City, Vijay Kumar Sarawagi, inspected the bridge and assured to build it within a week. Sarawagi informed that the construction work of the bridge has started for few days now. After the news report, it is time to take a small commercial break. Stay with Krishi Television. After the commercial break, welcome back to Agriculture Affairs in Nepal. Dear viewers, let us now continue with Jumli apples. Jumla is the capital of the Nepali apples. These apples are famous for taste. They are known to be organic. However, this year the apples are harvested before ripe. This is believed to have degraded the quality of Jumli apples. The mountains of Nepal, which were first thought useless for agriculture, are now adorned with sweet apples and walnuts. This has become the main income of many of the households in the mountains. If the quality becomes lower, the market for these products may be lost in the future. At this time, it is important for the farmers to be patient with their apples. Jumli unripe apples have appeared in the market. Let us look at this news report for a little while. Jumla unripe apples have appeared in the market without ripening. The danger of deteriorated quality has also increased after the farmers started taking the apples to the market before they were ripe. Despite the District Agriculture Development Office Jumla's request not to pick apples before Father 10, the apple traders and the farmers have started picking apples in the orchards. Some farmers have sold apples to traders at the rate of 50 rupees per kilogram in the orchards. The unripe apples have reached the market in Surkhet, Nepalganj, the capital of Karnali state. Apples are not fully colored or ripe. The amount of sweetness is also low. According to the local agriculture technicians, unripe apples are sour when taken and the quality of Jumla apples is in question. Jumla is the capital of organic apples. According to the Agriculture Development Office, Jumla apples, which are also the main source of income for the locals, have recently become a problem due to immature picking. Apples worth 160 million rupees are estimated to be sold in the district this year. After the news report, let us now talk about fish culture in Bardia. Until recently, fish for the table was brought from the river in most parts of the country. This is because the upper caste in the mountains of Nepal did not eat fish until recently. With exposure to the outside world, Nepal is stepping into the light. The Bible indicates that the fish was fed with the hand of God. The omega-3 in fish is very important for the health of the heart of the human beings. Omega-3 gives long and healthy life. The country is now trying to produce all the fish for the table in the country itself. This means that the Nepali farmers who used to fish in the river are going to be organized. The next report indicates that fish culture is growing in Bardia district. Farmers of Badayatal village municipality of Bardia are engaged in fish business with the objective of becoming self-reliant in fish. Let us look at this news report for a little while. In the year 2042, BS 73-year-old Chaya Datta Vushal in Badayatal village municipality, ward number 5, had started fish business by constructing a pond on 4 bighas of his own paddy cultivable land. At that time, he was the first farmer to build a pond on private land not only in Bardia district but also up to Kailali and Kanchanpur. Due to the inspiration of Vushal, today in ward number 5, 6, 7 and 8, 180 families are involved in fish business by constructing private ponds on 200 hectares of land. Fisherman Vushal says that he sells 15 quintals of fish daily.
म 42 सालदेखि निजी पोखरी ठेक्का लिने गरेर निरन्तर माछा पालिरहेको छु र कैलालीमा पनि ठेक्का लिएँ बाँके बर्दिया कैलाली कञ्चनपुरको म सबैभन्दा पहिलो किसान हुँ र अहिले पनि मेरो र भाइको गरेर 40 बिघा पोखरी म आफैले खरिद गरेर भाइलाई दिएको र त्यो 40 बिघा पोखरीहरुमा माछा पालन भइरहेको छ.
Gampati Rizal, another fish farmer, said that the demand for fish has been increasing in recent times and that they can get more production and profit than from other crops.
अहिले माछाको बढ्दो किसिमको छ र माछामा अरु बाली भन्दा राम्रो माछामा उत्पादन बढी भएको कारणले गर्दा किसानहरू बढी आकर्षित भइरहेका छन् र म अरु किसानहरूलाई नि के भन्छु भने अरु अन्य बाली भन्दा माछामा अरु भन्दा डबल राम्रो उत्पादन छ र अरुलाई पनि मैले प्रेरणा माछा पाल्दाखेरि राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने एकदम प्रेरणा दिन चाहन्छु.
Currently, the 5-year fish zone program under the Prime Minister's Agriculture Modernization Project is targeted at Badayatal village municipality. According to the Nepal Fisheries Association, Bardia, the fish farmers are happy as the office has started the work of registering the applications and forms of the farmers to be listed in the fish zone program by establishing Fish Zone Technical Unit Office. Ganesh Lamsal, president of the Nepal Fisheries Business Association Bardia, said that 350 farmers engaged in commercial fish farming at 6 local levels in the district produce 30,000 quintals of fish worth 90 million rupees annually.
सल्लाह सुझाव परामर्श लिएर माछा पालन पनि सुरु गरिराख्नु भएको छ। हामीहरूसँग बडायाताल गाउँपालिकामा 350 जना व्यावसायिक किसानहरू हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँहरूले वर्षभरिमा 3000 टन माछा उत्पादन गरी बिक्री वितरण गर्ने कार्य भइराखेको छ। विशेष गरेर हामी कहाँ उत्पादन भएको माछा कर्णालीको चिसापानी, सुर्खेत, दाङ, अगैया, नेपालगञ्ज, गुलरिया र भारतका सीमावर्ती बजारहरूमा पनि ताजा माछाको रूपमा यहाँ बिक्री वितरण।
The fish produced in Badayatal reaches the markets of Karnali, Chisapani, Nepalganj of Banke district, Kohalpur and Aghaya, Surkhet, Dang and other border areas of India. Kiran Chaudhary, a trader, said that he has come to Badayatal to buy fish as the fish produced here is delicious and liked by the customers.
म कर्णाली चिसापानीमा बस्छु। विगत 14 वर्षदेखि माछा खरिद बिक्री गर्ने गर्छु। यहाँ बडायातालबाट लैजाने गर्छु। यहाँको माछा धेरै स्वादिष्ट र मिठो ग्राहकहरूले मान्नुहुन्छ अनि म दैनिक 2 कुइन्टल 2.5 कुइन्टलसम्म लग्छु।
The Agriculture Development Branch of Badayatal Village Municipality has been registering the applications of the farmers to be listed in the fish zone. There is lack of staff even though an office has been set up for the fish zone.
म प्राविधिक बडायाताल गाउँले कृषि विकास शाखाको प्रमोद कुमार चौधरी हो नाम मेरो। यस हाम्रो कृषि विकास शाखामै एउटा बिल्डिङमा एउटा कोठामा माछा जोन इकाइ शाखा चाहिँ आएको छ। यसमा अहिले सरहरू पठाउनु भएको छैन त्यहाँबाट जोनबाट, त्यही भएर अहिले यो माछा जोनको सूचना खोलेको जस्तै फारमहरू हामीले निवेदनहरू कलेक्सन गरिदिरहेछौँ।
Fish dishes are popular with everyone nowadays. The state should provide technical assistance, market management and programs for farmers who want to engage in fisheries. After the news report, let us now talk about attraction to agriculture in educated youths. Agriculture is the lifeline of the modern human beings. Agriculture is a great science of the modern time, yet the agriculture is so deeply seated in the human culture that it is natural to even to the uneducated people. Even though the uneducated people are not aware of the complicated science behind agriculture, they have learned from trials for generations. Educated youths are now attracted to agriculture. This means that the Nepali agriculture will be moving forward faster with higher production. Recently, agriculture has been becoming the center of attraction for the educated youth in Rawabeshi village municipality of Kotang district. Let us look at this news report for a little while. Soroj Rai of Rawabeshi village municipality 6 Honchor has been involved in modern animal husbandry since 2075 BS by registering an agriculture farm called Rawa Agriculture and Livestock Resource Center. He had up to 70 goats on his farm. He is now reducing the number of goats as he plans to raise improved breed of buffaloes. At present, he is constructing a modern manger by spending more than 1.8 million rupees. He plans to raise 22 buffaloes with 20 mothers and 2 males.
बजार भनेको चाहिँ गाउँमा पनि सामान्य देख्छ। अब यो अहिलेसम्मको मेरो अध्ययनमा हैन हजुर यो मध्य पहाडी जिल्लाहरुमा जति पनि बाख्राको अथवा बङ्गुरको कुनै पनि ब्रिडर फार्महरु चाहिँ नभएको अवस्था चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म देखिएको छ। त्यसकारणले गर्दाखेरि अब सालान्य अब तराईबाट चाहिँ धेरै खर्चमा चाहिँ किसानहरूले चाहिँ हैन मध्य पहाडी जिल्लाहरुमा चाहिँ लाखौंको चाहिँ पाठाहरु चाहिँ लिइरहेको अवस्थामा केही हामीले पनि यही ब्रिडर फार्महरु हैन खोलेर चाहिँ केही अलि सहजीकरण गर्न सकिन्छ भन्ने हिसाबले चाहिँ म यहाँ खोलेको हो।
He said that he has planned to raise pork as the country has to depend on the Terai districts for pork.
जति पाए त्यतिखेर अब सेवा सुविधाहरु पाइदैन। अब जस्तो कि दानाकै कुरा गर्दा कुनै बेला अब झडी बादल परे बेला कहिले के हुन दाना सर्टेज हुन्छ, त्यसमा गाउँमा अब उत्पादन कम छ, त्यसले गर्दा गाउँमा अब मकै सकैहरु हैन इत्यादिहरु पाइदैन। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि अब यो लकडाउनको समयले गर्दा अस्ति म मात्रै नभएर अब यहाँ जति पनि अब कृषकहरु हुन्छन् हैन अहिलेसम्म जीविकोपार्जन नै अब कृषकहरुले गरिरहनु भएको छ। अब व्यावसायिकमा जो यहाँ किसानहरु गर्न सकिरहनु भएको छैन र यसले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति चुनौती चाहिँ धेरै नै छ।
If the farmers work diligently in the same way, the village municipality will help in marketing with a guarantee, said Dinesh Dhungana, Animal Branch Officer of the village municipality.
लगनशील भएर व्यवसाय गर्नुभयो भनेदेखि अब गाउँपालिकाले नै ग्यारेन्टी गरेर उहाँहरूको व्यापारलाई चाहिँ यहाँहरूले चाहिँ यहाँ उत्पादन गरेका कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ गाउँपालिका समक्ष लगेर त्यसपछि हामीले चाहिँ त्यहाँ अब बँधशाला पनि निर्माण गरेछौँ दुग्धजन्य पदार्थहरूको सङ्कलन गर्ने कुराहरू र चाहिँ अब अरू तरकारीजन्य कुराहरूलाई पनि हामीले चाहिँ कोल्ड स्टोर निर्माण गर्ने गरिरहेका छौँ त्यस पछाडि चाहिँ उहाँहरूले उत्पादन गरेका कुराहरू यहाँदेखि गाउँपालिकासम्म समक्ष पुर्याउनुहुन्छ गाउँपालिकाले चाहिँ ग्यारेन्टी गरेर उहाँहरू बजारसम्म चाहिँ पुर्याउने सहयोग चाहिँ गर्न प्रयास गरिरहेको छ गाउँपालिकाले.
Similarly, Chairman of Rawabeshi Village Municipality, Leelanath Nirola, also expressed his commitment to help in marketing all the agriculture produce produced by the farmers.
रावाबेशी गाउँपालिकाले पनि अगुवा कृषकहरूका लागि र त्यस्ता व्यवसाय सञ्चालन गर्नका लागि केही आर्थिक लगानी दिइसकेको छ र केही हाम्रो रावाबेशी गाउँपालिकाको आर्थिक लगानी र केही उहाँको लगानीले यो बङ्गुर फर्म उत्पादन गरिएको छ. पहिले उहाँले बाख्रा फर्म उत्पादन गर्नुभएको थियो. हामीले 2 वटा बयर जातका बोकाहरू उहाँलाई वितरण गर्यौं र अहिले उहाँले त्यसको साथसाथै बाख्राका साथै बङ्गुर फर्मलाई विशेष प्राथमिकता दिने अब यसको बजारीकरणका लागि उहाँले हामीसँग माग गर्नुभएको छ.
Even though there are geographical difficulties, every agriculture product produced by the farmers in this area has found a good market. The village municipality is constructing a cold store to prevent wastage of the produce of the farmers, and the villagers will be greatly relieved after its construction. After the news report, let us now talk about new amendment into agriculture in State 1. Legal aspect of agriculture gives a system in the sector. The law in agriculture stops cruelty to animals and unethical breeding of the animals. At the same time, the law protects the indigenous biodiversity. It is important to conserve the original vegetation and animals of a place for the future generation. At the same time, the law helps the farmers to safely work in the agribusiness without worrying about loss. Law also makes provision for the food security into the country by motivating and making policy to mobilize the energy into agriculture. In the meeting of the State Assembly of State 1 on Thursday, Bill 2078 has been passed to make provision for the state agribusiness promotion grant. Let us look at this news report for a little while. In the meeting of the State Assembly of State 1 on Thursday, Bill 2078 has been unanimously passed to make provision for the provincial agribusiness promotion grant. The proposal was tabled in the House by Minister for Land Management, Agriculture and Cooperatives Ram Bahadur Magar. Buddhi Kumar, Raj Bhandari and Bimal Karki had registered amendment proposal in the bill. During the discussion on the amendment proposal, Karki said that the provision of subsidy should be scrapped as it stagnates the agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy of the country. This is all in Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. Before I go, let us review the main affairs of the day. The Khajura-based poultry development farm has set up its own feed production industry. The rice procured for distribution to the people of Naumule village municipality of Daile has been stuck in the warehouse for 2 years. The farmers in Bagai toll of Birganj Metropolitan City 28 have been facing problems in farming after the bridge collapsed. Thank you for watching Agriculture Affairs in Nepal with me, Nirmala Basnet. I'll be back with more affairs next time. Till then, Jai Krishi, Jai Kishan. Samriddha Krishi, Nepal Kushan.